kind of even Steven. You'll recall that Sawyers had done the exact same thing to Miracle Mike James. Early on, put Mike James on the shelf. We hadn't seen him since. But they say revenge is best served cold, or with a cold one. The opposition for Mike James, who is absolutely getting smothered here, is Roy Alexander Davidson.
I mean, to be honest, I think James and Sawyers both need to learn how to recycle. They're wasting valuable glass bottles by smashing them over each other's heads.
And even more valuable beer. Talk about alcohol abuse.
Yes.
Mike James, so aggressive so far, takes the wheels out of this youngster who is in trouble. He could not come out of the blocks offensively. Full mount now by Miracle Mike James. And just roughneck, brawling tactics so far.
And Roy Alexander Davidson, you know, this is his debut here in Championship Wrestling from Arizona. As you know, Todd, you get one chance to make a first impression. I think he needs to get out of the ring, get himself away from Mike James for a couple of seconds.
Fun fact, his initials collectively make him RAD. Roy Alexander Davidson.
I wish I had initials that cool.
Hey, I grew up in the 80s. You know, I just noticed these things.
I know that you have Fast Times at Ridgemont High on every possible platform.
Be somebody's baby tonight, and right now that baby might get put down for the 3-second nap. Look out here, Hangman's neck breaker had the arm seized as well. Nowhere to go but down for Davidson.
It has been all Mike James right from the gun, and you see Roy Alexander Davidson on Dream Street. James pulling him to the center of the ring, hooks the leg. This could be it. Only a 2.
And what heart was shown in that match, that #1 contenders match between Sawyers and EJ Sparks, because Sawyers went into that match far less than 100%. And as you mentioned, that's the last thing he needed, was that big attack by Mike James.
You know, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Alex Sawyers, like you mentioned, shows a lot of... Oh, hooks the leg here again. Only a 2 there. Sawyers shows a lot of grit. Once again, another 2, just taking everything out of Roy Alexander Davidson. And I'm a little surprised. I mean, yes, he's an underhanded kind of guy, but the fans are starting to really appreciate Sawyer's effort.
Sunset flip attempt creates the hole. How about that up kick by the youngster? Caught him. That's a great weapon in the MMA cage, and it served Davidson well here. Might pick up the big upset. Only a count of 2. And to your point, you know, that shoulder, though, of Sawyers was basically being held together with bubble gum and duct tape.
Yes.
But the fans behind Sawyers, because he continues to fight. He fights on. Reversal now by Mike James using the shoulder. Mike James really using his entire body as a weapon in this matchup.
Well, I've said this about Sawyers before. Oh, quick DDT there. This has to be it. Going to hook the leg.
Nice float over into the cover.
Oh.
No! Showing some moxie is the youngster, Roy Alexander Davidson. Showing what he's made of.
And, of course, Mike James is showing I don't want to say a more aggressive side. That's without a doubt. It's almost more vindictive in recent memory.
Yeah, instead of just going for the victory, really trying to punish people, and that's what he's doing to this youngster, these big cross-face shots. He's reminiscent of one of my former broadcast partners, the human suplex machine. Not for nothing.
Oh,
Look at the leg. And if I was doing commentary, he would make sure I put that over.
Oh, I know. You'd have to say it 15 times every match.
Rear chin lock now by Mike James, who has slowed the pace in this thing and really making this young competitor, Davidson, carry his body weight. Variation of the sleeper, and that looks to be in, well, looked to be in pretty deep, but some air there between the forearm and the throat. Maybe that window of opportunity for Roy to get something going.
I'll give him a lot of credit. He does show a lot of resiliency, considering he's been on his back almost the entire match, but now he's starting to pick up maybe a second wind. Oh!
Excellent striker is Davidson. Nice kick there. Nice combination of strikes into the cover, and he's had a couple close calls. Has almost put Mike James away after that flurry, and earlier after the big up kick. So he stays in this matchup, he stays alive, but will it be enough to score victory?
That's right, Todd. RAD is definitely a bit unorthodox, but unorthodox is very difficult to prepare for, and clearly Mike James is realizing that.
We will see an ollie.
I don't know what that is. I know it's a skateboarding term.
Or a rail slide. I don't know. Here we go. Rolling through is Mike James. Look out here.
Oh, no.
Oh! Suplex off the top. That was not pretty, but certainly effective. And Davidson's in big trouble now, and expect Mike James. Oh, that big stomp takes him out, lights out, excuse me. Last call indeed.
Why Why is he not going for the pin? I mean, clearly, Rad is knocked out after that curb stomp.
I think Mike James was looking for the knockout victory.
And he got it.
Bell sounds, and that's going to do it.
Miracle Mike James.
So aggressive by James. We're going to take a look back at the action.